Okay, there we go. Hello, and now you are entering the Wit-cast. That sounds kind of stupid, Dustin. Like,
Does it?
It kind of does. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it sounded good on, like, paper. Well, we weren't doing it on paper, you were just talking to me.
It just...
But, I mean, I guess it just needs some modifying. This is the first episode.
Yeah.
People can excuse it, right? This is my first podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get thrown at with rotten tomatoes.
The first podcast is always, like, rubbish. Like, my first podcast, it was so... how was your day?
Yeah, Dustin, I remember.
He's never gonna live that down.
I remember you told me about that. Ah, jeez. But hopefully you can learn to move past that.
I will in like a year.
Yeah, in a year, in like a century or two or something.
It's already been like a year since it happened too.
Oh man, that's not exactly good.
I know. So
man.
yeah, this is the first podcast on the Witcraft 101 channel, and yeah, I'm trying to think of just what we should really talk about here. I mean, you guys probably have this really entertaining music on.
Super entertaining music. Dustin, don't break the fourth wall too much now. No, just kidding. It's a podcast. You can. Wait, can you? Or is it?
I don't know. I mean, like, most of the podcasts I listen to are just old men talking to each other. So
they're just old men.
Know.
Well, that's kind of the best kind of Comcast. I was about to say Comcast.
I mean, Comcast probably has a few podcasts if you think about it.
They probably call it the Comcast Podcast.
Oh no! The Comcast Podcasts.
Try saying that 10 times fast. No, seriously,
Comcast Pod... And you know... Okay, so there's this little mark on my ceiling. It's not actually there, but I have... You know how popcorn ceilings are really fun to look at?
Oh, yeah, I do that all the time. It's really fun. I'll be like sitting in bed, and then I look at the popcorn or whatever. The popcorn. Yeah, I have popcorn on my ceiling. No, but I look at it, I'm like, there's a guy with a horse or something, or there's a guy saluting. Like, I see a guy saluting and blowing out of, like, a horn. Like, or something right now. It looks pretty amazing.
On my ceiling, I see a skull with wings on my ceiling right now. And it's right next to my light, too. So it's like all really lit up and shaded and stuff, so it looks really cool.
Wow, that actually sounds kind of cool.
Or it could just be like a moose skull, I mean, you know. Moose antlers. Kind of look like wings.
Oh, yeah.
They're like really bad wings.
Really bad wings. Oh, jeez.
Speaking of bad wings, how can bumblebees fly?
What do you mean? They're flapping their wings like super
They have
fast.
really fat bodies and tiny wings. Yeah, but if I flap my arms really fast, I'm not gonna take off.
Yeah, but there's a difference between whatever bees' wings are made out of and human flesh and bone. Like, no,
So
that doesn't
if
work.
If I strap like millions of bee wings to my arms and flap them really fast, will I take off too?
Probably not, because you're too heavy.
Oh.
Sorry to say that, Dustin, but like you can't really do it fast.
I mean,
As fast as a bee, that is. Bees are they do it like super fast. Like I remember I saw in like a book or something. It was saying bees flap their wings incredibly fast so that they can actually move, but butterflies can barely flap them fast, or else their wings will fall apart because they're so like delicate.
fragile, yeah. Do you think moths have the same problem as butterflies?
Maybe. I feel like their wings might be slightly stronger, but not by too much. You know?
Or do you think moths are like the bodybuilders of the butterfly world?
I don't know, maybe.
Because now I'm just imagining like a really beefy moth that just like is pumping iron. And he's just like, oh man, take that you stupid butterflies. I hit the gym 3 days a week. And then I hit it another 5 days a week. That same week. Math. Yeah. Strange things just pop in my head. Just weird. So yeah. Beefy moths.
Yeah, beefy moths. I mean, moths are kind of terrifying, don't you think?
If there was a giant moth, like the size of a person, would you eat it? Would you just like if it was big enough to take a steak off of, would you eat a moth steak?
A moth steak?
Yes.
I don't know, I'd try it. It would probably be, like, expensive.
Yeah. But what if giant moths were, like, a common thing?
Well, then maybe.
Just like, maybe. Oh man, gonna go to the store and buy some moth instead of, like, chicken or something.
It might be, like, a cow steak on how it's, like, you know, expensive even though it's, like, common.
Yeah.
Just because it's, like, so delicious and, like, oh, we have to take advantage of this.
Gonna be honest, I would much rather have a cow steak than just be sitting here. Just sitting in my room, staring at this light up mouse.
Oh yeah, light up mouse. Yeah, that's really cool. I was looking in, like, Target, I think, and I saw this lit up keyboard, and it's just, like, the most, like, dazzling thing you can see. It's just like, whoa, and the buttons sounded cool. They're, like, key buttons, I guess.
I used to have one of those. It broke the first day I had it.
Oh, that...
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was really cool, because, you know, it was just neat. I guess. Yeah. Like, technology has advanced so far. I remember I was also in there, and I saw this big speaker, and I was like, what the heck does this thing do? And it was, like, one of those weird speakers that's, like, you don't know what it does, even though it's, like, a speaker, but it's not even clear that it's a speaker. It's just like, look at me, I'm cool looking. No, it's not.
I'm a bass speaker. I have, like, a tiny speaker hole, but the rest of me is a wooden box.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't really like that. No, it was like it was like a cylinder, and it had, like, holes all around it, you know? But it wasn't like an Amazon one, or whatever the heck it is now.
Are you sure this is a speaker, or...
yeah, no. Here, let me continue. It was a speaker. I was like, oh, okay, well, I think this is a speaker, so I pressed the play button that was right next to it, and then this loud music started playing, and I was like, oh gosh, please no.
Was it by chance Tom Jones' Sex Bomb?
I'm 90% sure that it was not, but it was probably some sort of, like, you know, music of the now.
Oh no, so it was probably rap. Saran wrap.
I don't think it was rap, Dustin.
What would happen if you just saran wrapped a speaker and then just hit play on the loudest setting?
Oh gosh.
Do you think the saran wrap would break, or do you think the speaker would break?
The speaker wouldn't break, but the saran wrap would probably kind of puff up, maybe, or vibrate at least. You know? Like,
do you think the sound would be louder?
The sound would be louder?
Yeah.
It would probably be about the same, because saran wrap is, like, super weak and thick.
Yeah. What about aluminum foil?
Oh, I don't know. It would probably just go. It would probably, like, crinkle and go like. Maybe.
Oh, that would be such a horrendous sound, just crinkling aluminum foil ringing throughout the store.
Yeah. Well, it's not that loud. It would just be like.
Just like next to the speaker. Man. Okay, is there any like the teacher next to Stussy's room? You know him? He has really loud speakers. What if we wrap his speakers in aluminum foil?
I'm not gonna wrap some random Joe's speakers.
Yes, but then we wouldn't have to hear them whenever he has a movie every day.
That's never happened to me. I mean, oh, that reminds me, like, talking about, like, wrapping saran wrap and stuff. Do you remember that part in, like, the Home Alone movie when one of the burglars gets, like, saran wrap glued on him or something, and then he takes it off, and then it gets covered in, like, feathers or something? That was...
Oh, yeah. It was, like, wax paper or something, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it was saran wrap, and then it was, like, covered in glue, so when he took it off, it would be covered in glue. And then when he took off the saran wrap, it just got tarred and feathered from that point. Yeah.
Oh, man. He was such a mysterious little kid.
Yeah. I liked that. It was really cool, because I always kind of liked, I guess, kind of Rube Goldberg related attractions. Is
it bad that when I was a little kid I wanted burglars to come, but like not be good burglars when I was a little kid, just so I could be the Home Alone guy?
Yeah, you wanted to be the Home Alone guy. Something
I wanted
tells
to
me
just
you
like
would not
throw my
succeed at that.
Legos at him and like chop at them with my swords.
Oh gosh. Jeez.
What? When you have a 6-foot sword, why not use it on burglars?
Well, that's not good enough excuse. Maybe if someone was like had a gun or was like super threatening, and they're like, "Hey, give me all your money." Yeah.
The burglars in Home Alone were idiots.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a good enough excuse to
They
chop
mistook
someone up.
their gun for a bubble blower.
They did. What?
Yes, in the third Home Alone movie.
Well, I have only seen the first one.
Oh, in the third movie, it's like a whole new set of villains in the third one.
Yeah.
And he mistakes his Glock, which would be considerably heavier than a bubble blower, for the bubble blower.
What a moron.
Yeah. Basically, the burglars are just idiots at this point. They're like the burglars in Home Alone 1, they were stupid, that's no doubt.
Yeah.
But in Home Alone 3, they reach a whole new level of idiocy.
They reach a whole new level. It is
Because
scientifically impossible.
in Home Alone 1, this was like a 10-year-old kid here. Yeah?
Yeah.
In Home Alone 3, this kid was like 7, and he was left home alone without the police until like the very end. With, like,
Well, it was
only
like
his
that.
mouse
It was like
and,
that
like,
at the first Home Alone. The police
yes,
only
but
came.
this kid had a mouse.
Oh no, not a mouse, Dustin. These
No, the
burglars
mouse
are-
comes into play. So
Okay.
one of them ends up getting a hole in their shorts.
Oh good
and
gosh,
the mouse
I can
gets rid of
piece it together.
Yeah.
So the
No,
oh my
the
God.
mouse doesn't bite. One of the other burglars just goes wham with a golf club straight
Yeah,
to the mouse.
that it's like it's like in the first one with the tarantula.
Yeah, that. But a mouse.
Suspicion raises.
But there's like a sewage pipe incident, and then they have to
Oh,
wear like
gosh.
70s platform shoes and disco clothes.
What?
It's great.
I'm gonna watch that movie someday, and you are not gonna spoil it for me, and we're gonna
I'm
watch
not
it.
not gonna spoil it too much. But I do want to watch it with you. It'd be great. I have all of them on disc.
Oh my gosh.
The fourth one is crap, and I'm never showing it to you to ruin your image of Home Alone.
That would not ruin my image of Home Alone. That would ruin my image of movies.
Yes, it would ruin your image of movies. It's so bad that it's like a 4-year-old kid whose like parents are really rich. Of course, all the parents are really rich, but like, and his babysitter tried to like mug him or something. I don't really remember the plot too much, but like they tried to rob his babysitters. Tried to rob his house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's the classic babysitters are evil kind of thing going on, I guess.
Oh man, you've seen Star Wars, yeah?
Yeah, I don't really know much about it, and I don't really want to. I mean, I would like, if I was given the option to watch all the movies and like really nothing else, I wouldn't go like, no, yeah, and just walk out the door. I would definitely accept it, but
Because I also have all the Star Wars movies, except for the newest one, but, you know. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of classic movies. My dad was like a connoisseur of movies when he had money. He was like, oh yeah, here, I just like this movie series, I'm gonna buy it. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones. I've only seen one, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. But it's good. That's a
Oh
good
yeah. They're all good. The last one they made wasn't as good as the rest, but the rest were pretty good. Like, really good.
one. Yeah. Well, that's good.
We gotta get you to see the Lord of the Rings.
I don't really want to though. Like, you can't force me to do something I don't want to do, Dustin.
No, but I can spam you with video links.
No.
Oh.
Video links, like illegal, Dustin.
No, on YouTube. It's not illegal for us to do it, just them.
So it's totally fine.
It's totally fine for us.
if we watch pirated videos, but
Yes.
we get no shame for it. Oh,
See,
one time.
wh-
Sorry to interrupt you, but one time there was this pirate, well, not pirated, I guess, no, yeah, pirated version of, like a Peanuts movie or something, I think it was Peanuts, and it was, like, in Spanish, and it was just, like, I forgot how I stumbled upon it, but it was just, like, what the heck, like, and I remember looking at, it was, like, in an envelope, yeah, I kind of remember it, yeah, and it was in an envelope, and there is the DVD in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is totally, like, pirated and horrible.
super illegal.
Yeah, because I've already had an experience with piracy, and already know about the kind of, like, bootleg industry. Because...
Bootleg piracy. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
What's funny about that? Or I guess, chuckly about that?
Because pirates wore boots. Yeah. It's not that funny, but it's
that
funny
makes
enough.
no sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but it's
Yeah.
very confusing. So
But yeah.
hence, it doesn't make any sense.
One of my uncles used to like sneak a camera into movie theaters before they had like ushers and stuff, and he would like film movies. You would
Oh
have
my
to have like a
gosh.
certain spot in the movie for it to be even remotely watchable.
Yeah, you have to have a certain spot, and then you just like pull it out. Yeah,
But
'cause
he had like 5 or 6 boxes of movies by the time he was caught.
oh my gosh, holy cow! I remember what was? Oh yeah, okay. So I found out about the wonderful world of emulators, and
Oh yes.
yeah, I didn't know the kind of thing that you have to do where you have to actually own the game for it, to be,
Legit.
legit. And that
Yeah.
makes sense. I don't know why I didn't put those pieces together, but I just got a game and I was just like,
Hello, free Pokemons, yay!
yeah. But well, nothing, honestly. It was just like I got this thing and I got that thing. It's just like, okay. And then like someone was like, "Oh, dude, that's illegal." And I was like, "Oh, crud."
Oh, man. Deletes from PC.
Yeah, I know. I deleted them
Cries
from
for
PC.
an hour.
Well, I mean, like I do already have some games that I would like to record on my PC, but when time comes. When time comes.
I had
Yeah.
an internet emulator for Pokemon Emerald because I do have a physical copy of the game. I have the cartridge for the Game Boy Advance, but
Yeah.
when I tried to record that, I got like 7 or 8 episodes in, and then it deleted my save.
Oh no, that's horrible.
The website was like, "Oh, sorry, Charlie, we can't find your save in your computer's files.
That's a
looks like-
shame.
Looks like you have to start again." And I'm like, "No, no,
No, I don't want to. I'm like 5 episodes in. Maybe someday, Dustin.
I'm like 10 hours of grinding in. I'm not restarting. I ground up so much because I didn't want them to die.
Oh, they
These are my
did.
children.
They did, though.
yes, because the save got deleted. But yeah, yeah. I really wanted a Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. That was what I really wanted to do. But
Do you own Pokemon Diamond?
I do. I own Pokemon Diamond and
Were you
Pearl.
just like not able to like?
I couldn't find
run
one
it?
that wasn't like a super like really complicated process that I wasn't smart enough to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty tricky, but I was able to figure out how to do the GBA one. A wink, hint, hint on what game I might be playing on my channel. But yeah,
Ooh, is it Pokemans?
no, I don't own any GBA Pokemon games. The only one I have is for 3DS, and I feel kind of ashamed for that.
Well, is it Mario?
Yeah, I don't know. Dustin, you can't guess on the podcast. The podcast isn't.
Okay. Well,
You
I
make
may
it through
need-
halfway. You make it halfway through, and suddenly everything turns around for you, and you win the lottery because we just told you our lottery numbers.
Okay, so you're gonna have to teach me sometime how to set up this Game Boy Advanced emulator because
Oh,
I have
really?
a couple games for my Game Boy that I want to play.
Oh, maybe
Record. I have a lot of Game Boy games actually.
It might not
Holy
be the Game Boy emulator that's the problem. It might be the fact that it might be the games Because some of them are a bit more tricky to port over, I think. I think.
And some of them just might not be popular enough.
Yeah. Like, I think there's some that are just like, well, fresh out of luck, Buck.
Sorry, Charlie. It's not gonna work out today.
Yeah. Fresh out of luck, Buck. I came up with that on the spot. Have you ever just, like, had, like, a creative burst and just created something, and you're just like, my god, this thing is beautiful.
I think you'll remember Doobie-Doo, Hayden. The most creative burst anyone's ever had.
Moving on from that, no.
No, you're not gonna let me explain what Doobie-Doo is on the
Dustin,
podcast?
you can do that. You can do that on your own channel. I don't want you to litter your little Dustin fleas all over my channel.
I'm not actually continuing with that. That was like a one-day thing. But I do like the whole driving around in a giant rock lobster thing.
But we shouldn't sing that song. We might get copyrights.
Do. That's all I'm gonna do.
But it's not a lobster. It's a rock. So do it like that, and it works. It's totally fine. Actually, it is kind of fine. It's a different style of music. It's different lyrics.
It doesn't match up with the beat.
Yeah. It's just like, I was swimming in the ocean, and then I saw a lobster. It was crawling around, but it looked really weird.
Oh,
and then,
no, this is so cringy.
I'm not trying to make it good, okay? And then I realized it's not a lobster, it's a rock!
I was diving in the ocean. Do. Everyone had matching rocks.
Rocks. But I didn't have one. I only had my pet lobster. But it wasn't a lobster. It was a rock! And then everything turns around, it's like the best rock, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, that rock is like the best thing ever.
And it's shaped exactly like a lobster.
Oh god. And then like the lobster like comes back to life, and then it just eats everyone.
Do. Whoa. The B-52s were a blessing.
Are they though? They probably
Yes.
are. I don't know them.
They wrote Love Shack and Rock Lobster, so yes, they are a blessing. Anyways, moving on from old music. Let's get to slightly less old music.
Slightly
disco.
less. Oh gosh.
Actually, I think disco is older than the B-52s. I don't know.
Probably is. I don't know, maybe.
So, what was the last disco song you heard?
Last disco song you heard?
Yeah. Was it something along the lines of do 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 do?
Don't sing it too much, Dustin.
I'm not going to.
What is it? What are you talking about? I don't really listen to disco.
September by Earth, Wind and Fire, the best disco song known to man.
Know what disco. Well, I kind of do. Don't know what disco is, but I haven't really like listened to it that much.
Oh man! After the podcast, I will link you a playlist that
God.
will blow your mind. Oh man!
I'll probably just look up free disco music and download one on.
Oh
my
no,
iPod.
free!
No, I'm kidding. Well, maybe not free, but I mean, like, you know what you did with your jazzy music or whatever, and you gave it to me.
I literally just looked up non-copyright music.
Non-copyright music. Yeah,
that was
well,
what came out.
How we got like, you know I have like gramophone music on my, oh, hold on, drop something. You know I have gramophone music on my iPod, right?
Yes.
Well, I got that, I just looked up like old gramophone music or something like that. Old style music.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, then maybe you could get some Earth, Wind, and Fire on your iPod.
My iPod fell out. Oh gosh, please stop Windows, I know. X. And then I plugged it back in and it just started again. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much.
RIP.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Oh man.
What?
So, nothing. I'm just trying to think.
Well, then why are you going like, oh man, oh whoa?
Because I just said, oh man, because I saw this skull glass that was on my dresser, like right next to me. It's like
begging for attention, I see.
It's too spooky. I can like send you a picture that you can just like edit and post.
I don't know. I'm
No,
kind of.
okay.
But maybe I'll show it in the next episode.
Just like the end of the episode, the thing where it's like the right where the annotations go.
Oh gosh. I don't really do annotations.
Oh man, I do annotations every video.
Yeah, no, I don't really do anything. I just kind of upload the video, do the thumbnail, and then I'm done. Unless there's some sort of tragical error. That's about it. Although I do work a lot on the playlist, not the playlist. I do work a lot on the description, which I know you don't work on it that
I
much.
don't work on the description. I just write lol. I did this video. Get wrecked, scrubs, and then just send it out.
Wow.
You're kind of like the person that like writes a long, detailed letter when they're going to do this, and then I'm the guy that sends like a one-word text. Hey.
I don't really write letters, actually. I mean, I understand. I guess they're kind of meaningful, but I mean.
It was a metaphor, Hayden.
Yeah, I know, but it kind of seems. Well, do you do long letters?
I mean, I have written long letters. Actually, yes, I do write long letters sometimes. Holy crap.
I told the future, not the future. I'm just psychic.
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
I've written quite a few letters, but not. Yeah.
By hand, Dustin. I'm talking about by hand.
Yes, by hand.
Wow. Okay. Wait, how do you know? Or are you just remembering them?
I'm just remembering which yeah, they're
Okay.
really poorly done, and none of them are headed properly. But yes, they are handwritten letters.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Have you
They're
ever
not
had
exactly-
those? Have you ever had those like flashes where you like think of something and you're like, what the heck was that? And then like a couple like months or like days in the future, that thing happens and you're like, deja vu, or you just get a sense of deja vu. It's pretty spooky.
I had that premonition before Owen wore his compression shorts to weightlifting. It was spooky.
Too spooky.
He
Yeah,
wore shorts over them, but whenever he did a sit-up, I could see like the black lining up near his knees, and I'm like, "Don't you do it! Don't you do it!" And then his shorts would like fall a bit, and I'd have to say, "Owen, man."
Yeah.
I don't like compression shorts. It's weird. I mean, I understand the purpose, but
yeah,
I would never wear a pair of compression shorts because
I'd just
it's
wear
very
normal shorts.
constricting. Well, yeah, but compression shorts is something you usually wear under your normal shorts to sort of.
Yeah.
How do I put this politely?
Okay, we can just move on, Dustin. You can use your lifeline and skip.
Yeah, skip that topic. Click skip.
But yeah, my psychic flashes or whatever they are, usually.
I just imagine you like in your room with like a crystal ball and like
Oh,
a
no,
hat
no.
on, just like I can read your future. Just give me a dime.
Just give me $27, and then I'll pay you back if it doesn't work with the payment of $27. Man.
With the payment of $3, I'm keeping 24, even if it doesn't work. This hat is really expensive.
This hat is really expensive. Oh man. But yeah, usually when I get mine, it's only like some sort of an image, and then I like am kind of like, or like some sort of situation where I'm like putting on my coat while also something. I don't know. And then I'm just like, whoa, bro.
I had one the other day about Skeletor. You know.
Skeletor.
Yeah, just Skeletor.
Wow.
And it actually had to do with something that came up today, so, you know.
That's pretty spooky.
It was spooky, yeah. Skeletor, the King of Bones. Undertale will never overtake him. He was the original King of Bones.
Wow, Dustin. You don't need to bring any drama into this.
No. I'm not saying Undertale's bad or anything. I'm just saying Skeletor is the original King of Bones.
Yeah, he's the king of everything, I guess. He's king of everything, sure. Why? I don't know why I said that.
King of memes.
King of the universe. King of the light bulb. Oh,
King of
man.
ram skulls.
Ram skulls?
Yeah, he had a ram skull staff in He-Man.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know.
Oh man, I've seen like 3 seasons of He-Man.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should watch some. I don't know.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I could recite most of the theme song.
Wow, that's
Like-
pretty amazing, Dustin.
That was like one of the childhood shows I watched when I was little.
Yeah.
It was like sort of like a really beefy Scooby-Doo, except less mysteries and more fighting bad guys. Like there was this cyborg guy who had a gun arm and like a metal jaw.
Oh gosh, wow, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Just like, I have you now. And he's just like, someone's just like, no you don't, and he's just like,
Touche.
cyborg arm! And then he just misses that too, and he's just like,
Touche.
okay. I remember I was like with someone and, well actually I was just with someone, there was just someone else, and they were like, in like an argument I think, and they said, touche, and they were like, that means right back at you, and I was like,
No.
holding back. Yeah, I was holding back like all my restraint to go, you idiot! That's not what it means!
Another thing that gets me to do that is when it's like, when people say tushy instead of touche.
Pussy.
I've seen that happen 3 times. And so I've started using it ironically. Just with those people though. Just so they're like, oh yeah, that must be how it's called. That if he's using it, that must be, it's called. I guess I'm not gonna change it, and I'm like, heh. Now I'll have more to be angry at you for.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, you want to be angry at people?
Yes. And no, depends on who it is.
Wow.
If it's like a gym teacher, yes, I want to be angry at them.
Why a gym teacher? Because they don't know anything about words?
No, not a gym teacher. Because because they don't know anything about words. Because they like force me to run miles.
Because they force you to run miles.
I mean, I would much rather just lift weights than run miles. I mean,
Well, yeah, because that's your thing. You lift weights.
I mean, I am the strong guy, but I have terrible cardio.
Yeah.
I have always had terrible cardio.
Yeah, when I like, I guess I always kind of wanted to have like all round good, like have some pretty
Well,
good cardio and have some pretty good strength.
I
And
can think of a way that you could beef up your strength.
Oh gosh, Dustin, I'm not doing weightlifting class with you.
Oh,
Doing stuff at my own pace. And
Hayden, it is at your own pace.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I guess I just don't really want to commit to stuff like that. Like, I'm always like thinking, oh, maybe I should do a class, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. I mean,
But
I have all
Hayden,
this other stuff that I like to do.
you could just start by taking it after school with me, and it's not a requirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't know why we're talking about this on the podcast. I mean, it just seems kind of awkward. Yeah. I mean, I kind of started this, so it's my fault, but sorry, people of the podcast. And Hayden.
And you too. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you too, co-star and owner of the podcast.
Co-star? Did you just call me the co-star?
Well, we're both co-stars, right?
No! We're stars! The co-stars, the background noise that I am hearing.
Oh, I thought co-star was like when there's 2 people that are the stars.
No, co-star's like the other guy. It's just like starring Bobby Mays or something, and then
Billy Mays here.
Billy Mays, sure. And then it's just like co-starring John Pepper or something. John Pepper is co-starring. He's not the star, but he's almost there. He's almost the star.
The guy that started doing the OxyClean commercials after Billy Mays died.
Yeah, I don't know who that
He's
guy
not
was.
nearly as good.
Yeah. OxyClean gets the tough. It does get the tough stains out. Actually, we have like this quick spray, or like maybe it's just spray, OxyClean spray, and we like occasionally I'll like spill like a tomato sauce or something, and I'm just like, oh crud. So I go over and I spray it, and then it's like usually out by the time I'm done.
Do you think that Mr. Clean, Billy Mays, and the Scrubbing Bubbles guy could all have like a huge fight?
The scrubbing bubble guys.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
thousands of little nano like brushes.
Yeah, well,
They
not
just
really
like wax
thousands,
Mr.
but
Clean's head.
Yeah, I feel like Mixer Clean. That sounds like
It's like tough cake mixed.
Oh gosh, that sounds like a really dumb name for like a washing machine or something. Mixer Clean.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Mixer Clean.
Anyone,
We're the
yeah.
off-brand mixer.
But anyone else think that Mr. Clean would completely wreck everyone that was in there?
Well,
Just-
yeah. Look at Mr. Clean's body.
Yeah, he's
Look at
like
Billy Mays, who's like 5'5".
yeah, but
Who's,
Billy
like, really
Mays.
flabby, and like an old man who's dead.
Oh
And
god.
then Mr. Clean, this made-up character who's like 6'10", like really beefy.
Oh god. Yeah, he
who's
is
like,
really tall.
I wrecked all of my parents when I was a small child.
No, he was raised by old people, I think, and he was just like, and I remember like
Well,
the
I guess-
backstory for Mr. Clean.
Did his old people bleach his eyebrows or something?
Old
like-
people bleached his eyebrows. No, he had white hair when he was like a boy.
That's creepy.
It kind of is, but it's because
Like-
of how clean he is.
Honestly, white is not clean.
Yeah,
Just
there's
saying.
there's a lot of weird people out there who have like completely white hair.
Like, for instance, John Godwin from Duck Dynasty. I don't actually know if his first name's John.
Wow, it's just you're just like random John that's out there. I'm sorry. My brother, he got white hair for a while, and it looked pretty good on him. But he's switched back to kind of like my hair color a little bit, because
Okay.
he had like a darker hair kind of color than me.
Or Zoidberg. Pretty weird guy that had white hair for a while.
Oh, he had white hair. I didn't know.
Yeah, remember that one episode with the space whale?
Oh yeah, maybe.
He grew
Yeah.
hair just so it could turn white,
Oh man.
and then he slicked it back one time when it grew. It was like, it was neat. I love Zoidberg so much.
Yeah, you enjoy him. That was not one of your best whoops, Dustin.
No, but I was concentrating more on the clacking.
Clacking? I did not hear anything. I just heard. Whoa,
sorry,
whoa,
my
whoa,
hands
whoa,
were
whoa.
sort of like clacking in front of me, and I was like, yes,
Yes.
this is very nice.
This is working.
Oh, that was my elbow.
Oh gosh, was that like a pop or a crack or something? I think I heard
the pop
that.
was my elbow. Yeah.
Oh gosh, what did you do?
I just extended my arm fully, and it just went pop. And so yeah, it's dead now, forever
Yeah.
alone.
Oh man.
Oh man, my room is so cluttered. Like, just like, see, I'm gonna count the dishes that are piled up in my room. 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 4 cup, 5 cup, 6 cup, 7 cup.
I was gonna try and jump in and after you said 1 cup, 2 cup, and then I would say red
Oh.
cup, blue cup.
Oh my gosh, yes. Alright, guess how many snacks I have piled around my room? They're unopened.
7.
Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2. Hold on, I have to get to the snack drawer.
Snack drawer.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job, Hayden.
Oh yeah, I am the king of luck.
Wait, hold on. There's another snack drawer here.
Ah, crud. I'm doomed.
No, that's the comic book drawer. I think that. Oh wait, I think I ate that one. You're in luck.
You ate what, like a comic book?
No, the snack that was in the comic book.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. I still won. I'm happy about that.
Yes, you did. It was that time when you were like, "Don't eat that. You really shouldn't be eating at like 8 o'clock." And I'm like, opens pack of snacks.
Yeah, you told me not to eat at 8 o'clock. You told, like, everyone around you. You were just like, that's how I got so fat, because I would eat so late. And I was just like, and then when you were doing that, I was like,
Yep.
you're falling into your own trap.
Hayden, but I was starving, and it was only like 7 o'clock, so I had like 3 hours.
Oh, right, I forgot. You go to bed at, like,
10,
2.
yeah.
2 in the morning.
I could have been 10.
Because you're a freaking animal.
Rarg. You know, I find a lot in common with the bear. We both eat a lot, we both sleep a lot, and we could really do
Well, you
without
don't really-
this whole getting up early thing.
Yeah, but the bear is fast.
You have not seen me run in quite a while.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. You're not that slow. But No, yeah, I guess you're right. You're pretty similar to a bear.
And like a fat fish.
A fat fish! A fat fish! That's like... I was just like waiting for you. I was like, oh, he's gonna say something interesting. It's like fat fish. And I was like, what?
Oh, man.
You're like a fat human, Dustin. Oh, wait. Dustin, how does fat fish come into this?
Well, I love the water. I love to eat a lot, so there's the fat part.
So there's the fat part. I don't know if you knew or not.
I sort of am constantly kicking my legs around, so, you know, selfish, like, you know, kicking their tails a lot.
Yeah. I was about to say you're a whale, but you're not really that like graceful, I guess.
I am the opposite of graceful, my friend. Unless I'm in the water, then I just sort of float on my back and just like rest in the water, floating on top. I'm like a walrus floating in the water. I am the walrus. You are the walrus. I can't sing that because it's the Beatles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. What was your favorite kind of, like, song, like, album, guys, artists, thingies?
Album, guys, artists, thingies.
I don't do music.
Okay. Album guy, do you mean my favorite music artist?
Yeah.
That would have to be a long think. Mostly because I don't memorize a lot of the bands. I mean, there's a lot of neat bands out there. What genre are we talking here?
What was your favorite genre, artist, whatever the heck? Just like
Hayden,
all of the
this
above.
is a very broad topic that I'm gonna take like an hour to think on.
Never mind.
Yeah, like music artists.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite video game? Let's just do that instead.
Hold on, let me open up my Steam library here.
Let me open up my Steam library. You don't have any like console or handheld
Team
games?
Fortress 2.
Okay then. You just look in your favorites tab and then you see the one on the top and you're like, there it is. It doesn't matter what game it is.
Well, it was between TF2 and Skyrim. So.
Yeah. Like, what type of game is Skyrim? I think it's like, what? I don't really even know.
It's a fantasy adventure game.
Right, okay.
It's like, yo, gonna go kill that dragon up there? Better hope you packed some armor. Nope.
Better hope you packed some armor.
Nope, you forgot to pack armor, so you fell off that cliff over there.
You're dead.
But lucky for you, there's this giant, like, armored beast running up the path. Its name is Uthgerd the Unbroken. Just ready to catch you, but the NPCs can't actually catch you, so you just die on top of Uthgerd. Which, you know, is funny in its own. Yeah, I have a lot of time sunk into Skyrim. Like, so much time. Like, I'd say probably 300 plus hours. If maybe even 4, if you count PC and console hours.
Oh wow, I would count that, because it's still the same game, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I'd say I have 200 hours on console, and then I have 280 on PC. So, you know, that's more hours than I have on TF2. I think. Yeah. Skyrim is like the game. Oh crap. I may have accidentally sent a chat message by leaning on my keyboard.
You sent a period.
Well, I didn't intend to, if that makes you feel any better.
It does.
Like, I first build was like a really crappy mage that used only heavy armor. Because I was like 8 and didn't know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, if it works for Uthgerd, it's gotta work for me, right? And then I'd just go in and try and, like, toast them with magical spells from close range. And I would always die. But now the first thing I do when I enter a room is just summon Satan to do my bidding, and I just sit back and have like a lemonade.
Wow. The first thing I do when I enter a room, it's just like, oh, Dusty, glad you can make it, and then you summon Satan to do everything for you. It's just like, Satan, go get me some punch. It's just like, okay, well, that's another soul.
Satan, just go get me a lemonade. I'm tired today. Alright. Wasn't worth it anyways. Just goes and like finds me a lemonade from like the arcane realm. Thank you, Satan. No problem. And then Satan just goes away because they hate me. I mean, yeah, it's actually a chick.
Okay.
But, you know, it's called a flame matronac, but Satan. It's just more convenient. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, if I could combine Uthgard and Satan together...
Let's stop talking about Ulkrud. Let's stop talking about combining people and Satan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So what's the deal with money?
Money in real life or Skyrim?
Anything, just money in general, just
money
currency.
In general, I have a grand total of $0.
I have a whopping total of $0. Well, right next to my desk right now, I am swimming in cash. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 cents.
$8. I do have $8 actually.
That's enough to make a. That's enough to make a $1 tie.
A $1 tie?
You know, a tie made out of dollar bills.
Oh, really? Like, did you see, like, oh, okay. I was like, Dustin, did you watch, like, some sort of, like, video where it's like, how to make a tie out of dollar bills? It's like, first you need about 8 or whatever.
No, I was just sort of estimating off of the clothes made of cash thing from Futurama.
Oh, wow.
The Zoidberg one where he has an actual suit tailored off of clothes made of cash, and then he just rips the arm off to pay the tailor.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling that would be like Elijah if he ever buys a suit.
Speaking of which, I have a ton of, like, just crud on my desk. I mean, I have paper, and I have the dollars and stuff, and then I have, like, this little piece of a granola bar wrapper. Like, why do I even have this?
I want you to guess what I have on my desk right now.
I have this dog comb instruction manual on my desk. The backside is nice. Maybe I'll draw on that or something. But yeah. What were you gonna say?
I want you to guess what I have on my desk.
Your elbow.
Nope.
Oh. I don't know.
My desk is actually like the headboard to my bed, but it's got like a foot of like desk on the headboard.
A foot of desk. I have a lot of desk ever since my brother when he came over for winter break. He gave me his old desk. And then things turned around for Hayden BW. No, just kidding.
Hayden BW from the top rope.
I just got a bigger desk, and now things are better because I can keep more crud on it, and not have to worry about my crud.
Do you have a layered desk though? I have 3 layers.
I don't know. It's covered. It's wrapped around in a ceiling, so I can't see how many layers it has. Maybe 1 or. Here. Listen to this. Listen to this. That was me hitting it. That might be multiples. It feels like it might be multiples, but it might just be 1 layer. What?
Those were the 3 layers of my desk.
3 layer. What are you doing with it?
I just knocked on my desk. All right. So I want you to guess at least like 3 things that are on my desk.
A cup. Yep. Your monitor, a lamp, speakers,
my monitor
pencil,
is not on my desk.
Snacks. Another cup. Another cup. Another cup.
Okay, you can only get cup once.
Oh. Okay.
So you have 2 out of like a million so far.
2 out of a million. You have a million cups. Why don't you sell them?
I do. Because they just we use all these cups. I just need to bring them back into the kitchen and wash them. Yes, I mean like I have a couple for lemonade. You know those like Star Wars Frappuccino cups?
What?
The like really bad like iced coffees they sell in the store.
No, I
Well, my
don't.
mom bought those to use as like Christmas gifts to people,
Oh, yeah?
and like she dumped out one of the all of the coffees because my sister drank them,
Oh my gosh.
and I got the cups now because they're actually pretty neat cups.
Oh, neat. Ha,
Like they look like
neat.
old milk bottles.
Oh, that's cool. So, like,
Alright.
wait. So, old milk bottle. Oh, yeah, I'd like to have those. Oh, that's why I like Coca-Cola a bit more than Pepsi, because they have the bottles. The cool bottles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn down a Pepsi, because I think I think it's actually better than Coke, but I'm not sure. I also prefer the taste of Coke. I think that either Pepsi's healthier, or Pepsi's just crud in every way. Because if it's healthier, then that's just enough for me to actually drink some more Pepsi than Coke.
Hayden, I haven't had a soda in 2 months.
Good for you. I've had a soda Actually, no, I probably had it about a couple of weeks ago. Or maybe not.
I've been drinking a lot of crap, though.
Yeah.
Like lemonade.
I had some high C a little while ago. I don't think that counts as soda, because it's
Oh,
weird.
man. I can't remember the last time I had a high C.
I had it because I was getting, like, a sore throat. So I was like,
Yeah.
crud. And so my mom and I, while we were shopping, we went out to McDonald's, and there was a high C at the fountain. So I got it, and I drank it, and I was like, oh gosh, this is not carbonated.
You're like, ooh, that's a lot more flat than I remember. Ooh.
I didn't remember it even being. I think I only used it to combine with other drinks. I think.
Oh no, you used it as a mixer.
I think maybe, I'm not sure. I like to mix soda drinks a lot, mostly because they usually taste the same. But yeah, I like to do it because only occasionally, and it's only with things that are like kind of related. Like I'll do like Sprite
Coke
and
and
lemonade
Pepsi.
or something. Sprite and lemonade is what I'll do sometimes, or like
Alright.
Hawaiian and Orange Crush, Hawaiian Punch and Orange
Ooh,
Crush.
that's like Super Fruit Blast.
Yeah, but I remember I had the high C and I was drinking it, and then I got used to the non-carbonated drink. And then my mom was like, "Oh, do you want some of my Coca-Cola?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And then I grabbed it and I was like, "Oh," because it was carbonated.
Oh my gosh, the carbonation.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
I have,
Something
like, a
about it.
single soda now.
It just felt more carbonated than it's ever been in my entire lifetime.
But if I
And I
have
was
like
just
a
like-
single soda, I will just like explode right now.
Explode? What do you mean by explode? Like
Because
barf?
if I taste one, I'm gonna want like 10 more.
Oh, yeah, see, that's kind of the bad thing about soda, is it's kind of addictive. Mostly because of how, like, satisfying it is. And
Just
how...
the taste of a cold Coke is just like,
Yeah. I remember my mom, over the summer, she also got, like, or, I don't know, maybe it wasn't my mom. There was, in my fridge, I saw there is, like, this drink, and, oh no, I need to set this up first. I was looking at my fridge, and I was like, oh, I need something thirst quenching. I'm really thirsty, and I kind of want something flavorful. So I didn't want, like, milk or whatever. I didn't want water.
oh man, milk is the best drink in the summertime.
No. and then I looked in, and I saw a drink labeled thirst quencher.
Oh my gosh, it's
Literally
amazing.
labeled thirst quencher. And I
That
was
is
like,
so good.
oh my gosh. I forgot what it was called. I might have to ask. Like, I think I think it was my mom that put it in there. And I might have to ask her. And then I'll be, like, just dazzled at the name, probably. It was something very, I don't know, hip sounding,
Was
maybe?
it called Freshka?
Fresca? No, I don't think it was called that.
That's like a soda brand that tastes like they just literally dumped like a drop of fruit juice in like a can of seltzer water.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Freshka would not recommend. It's kind of bad.
Fresca.
Freshka.
Fresca. Oh, man. But yeah, it was good, actually. I drank quite a bit of it, because it was pretty good, and it was really actually thirst quenching.
Was it like a Gatorade supplement? Like your mom's just
no,
like
it was,
mixing
I think it was kind of. I think it was kind of like a soda a little bit, but kind of not, I think, because it was in like a orange jug, Florida's best style kind of thing
What if
going
it
on.
was just orange juice?
It was not orange juice. There was no way in HE double hockey sticks that was
You
orange
can't
juice.
see, but I'm wiggling my eyebrows at you, Hayden.
Maybe it was
could've
orange.
been orange juice. Yeah. It could have been like, I just see your mom like in the basement just like mixing different drinks. Like, let's see if we use a base of orange juice.
Oh,
And we had a little bit of carbonated water, yeah.
Yeah, but it was pretty good, and it was around the time that my well, actually no, it was during summer, I think. So I think my brother had always, yeah, it was before my brother's graduation, a kind of party that we had at my house. It was pretty nice. Yeah, it was pretty sad saying bye to him because it's just like, well, I'm not gonna see you for another lifetime, and believe me, it felt like another lifetime. And then, like, he came over for Christmas. It was nice. We talked and all that stuff, and I got my NES for as a present, which was cool.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes, Nintendo Entertainment System. That's what abbreviations are.
Because I thought you said Nest for a second. And
Nest.
Like,
I got a Nest for a second. I got this bird's nest that my mom just or maybe my brother.
Bird?
Oh jeez, no. But yeah, it was pretty good. And then yeah, he left again, and he's not coming back for spring break, which I'm probably gonna be fine with. It kind of sucks, but it's stupid the way that they have people come back for spring break, on how it's like you come back for 1 week and then you're going back again, and he's like all the way across the USA, in like Georgia or something. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I think he's like 3 hours ahead of us or something.
Oh man.
3 or something hours? Yeah, I think it's 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours.
I'm so glad that when my sister goes off to college, she's staying in state. She's going to WSU, I think it is. The Cougar one. So she'll just get to spend like hundreds of dollars in gas money to get back over to see us. That great stuff through snow and rain, and we'll just be like, yeah, that's great, you still have to come. Woohoo.
Whoa. I'm ecstatic.
Well, by the time that she's at college, it will be either this year or next year. And it won't be Christmas break until at least next year, yeah.
At least next year. I mean, you never know. Like, sometimes Christmas is around July, and sometimes it's in April. But you never know.
Yeah, sometimes it comes in June.
I know that it's at least gonna be next year.
It's gonna be sometime next year.
I know that, for sure.
And if she decides to take a summer course, then that's no summer break. You can't see, but I'm wiggling my eyebrows again.
Why are you?
Because it feels really weird.
What? Wiggling
it's
your
like,
eyebrow? Not really. Can you do one eyebrow at once? Like lift it up and put the other one down?
Can.
Yeah, I can.
It's much harder, but yes, I can. You can't really see, but I am doing it right now.
Sudden face cam, no.
Honestly, you wouldn't really want to see my face cam, but because it's like really awkward facial expressions while I'm doing this.
Yeah, you have some pretty awkward facial expressions.
Facial expressions.
Facial.
Hello, I have facial expressions.
I'm Mr. Facial Expressions, and this is my wife, Mrs.
Facial expressions.
Yeah. I am Facial Expressions. My first name is, and her first name is
Facial.
Deborah.
Deborah Facial Expressions.
Deborah Facial Expressions. Oh man, how many people have like that really like weird or like abstract name or something that's just like, dude? It's just like his name is Joseph.
Stalin.
Joseph Plants or something weird.
Or Harry Butts.
Wow, Justin. Wow.
I'm not kidding. There's a guy in Seattle named Harry Butts.
Butts is the last name. I wonder how that originated.
I don't know.
Maybe there's a guy that has Coat as the last name. It's just like Hang or
Hang Coat.
Hang Coat.
John Hang Coat.
Hank Coat. Hank Coat.
Hank Coat. Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, that one's good.
If you ever write a book, you have to have Hank Coat in there.
Hank Coat. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's gonna be a winner. Oh man,
Man.
Hank Coat.
And he's just like this guy that only wears trench coats.
He only wears trench coats. Oh my gosh.
From like birth, he's just like only known trench coats and like really long boots and like fedoras. So he's like the old like 1930s detective look.
Yeah.
Alice, we have to take another case. Takes puff on cigar.
I love myself a good cigar.
Cigar, she.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think it's about time to end the podcast. Thank you for entering the Wit-cast. Entering the Wit-cast. I gotta find out how to make a doors opening animation, like jail cell doors.
Oh yeah.
The Wit-cast. No, just kidding. I might just go like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" That might be a good
how's
idea.
it going? Just,
Oh man.
just like a little hand just waves across the bottom of the screen.
Oh jeez.
What if we had like little animations for just our heads at the bottom of the screen, just like in the movie seats?
Oh my gosh, in like movie. Okay, this is a bit of behind the scenes, but Dustin was planning on making like a movie theater, and then like Wit-cast is like
Screen thing.
Is on the screen, and then we could be sitting in the audience talking.
And then each time we have a new guest star, we can add their head to the theater.
Yeah, or they would be on the TV. I mean the screen.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really be able to. I guess if I had like a picture of them, I could do that.
We could collaborate. You could make the theater, and then I could work on the people a little bit more. Because I was thinking it would be simple, and you would just kind of go. We would just rotate heads whenever someone's talking.
I was honestly just really gonna do like the whole thing where it's like you add you add like their hair color down to the movie theater.
Wow.
And then they're just like slightly looking toward each other, and then they look away when they're not talking.
Huh.
You